Welcome to day 24 of the 30-day beginner yoga challenge. We're going to focus on Halfmoon Pose today, and you will need a prop. So I have a yoga block here, this is what I'm going to be using, but you need anything that's just going to increase the height from the floor. We're going to do a balance where we're going to have our hand to the floor, and if your hand can't reach the floor comfortably, then it's going to make it a lot easier to have something to balance on. So you can have a yoga block like this. You can have a stack of books about this high. You could have kind of a solid box. You can have something even a bit higher. You could have a chair. Anything that's just going to help you a little bit. And if you don't have one, then you can still do it. You're just going to have to work a little bit harder than those that have it. So just pop that to one side. We'll need that later. Pop it over here. Sit yourself tall. Close your eyes over. Take a few deep breaths. Feel the breath come in and out through your nose. Sit yourself tall, lengthen your spine on the inhale. Feel everything relax as you exhale. Do a few big shoulder rolls. Roll your shoulders forwards, roll your shoulders back. Slowly open your eyes, hands down by your side. Inhale, lift your right arm up into the air. Exhale, lean out to the side. And then we're going to stay leaning out to this side, but we're going to look down and then look up and down and up. So we're going to inhale, look up. As you exhale, keep reaching out to the left, but look down to the floor. Inhale, keep reaching out to the left, but look up to the ceiling. Exhale, look to the floor. Inhale, look to the ceiling. Pause there. And then inhale all the way back up. Inhale, stretch your left arm up into the air. Exhale, slide your right hand away. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Keep reaching out to the right. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down, turn your whole chest down. Inhale, look up, turn your chest up, pause there, stretch through your upper arm. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Come onto your hands and your knees. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. We'll do some cat-cow poses. Inhale, cow pose, tailbone lifts, chest comes forwards. Exhale, cat, round your back, scoop your tummy up. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. One more each way. And then come back to neutral. Inhale, extend your right leg back behind you. And then we're going to do a little bit of work on opening and closing the hips. So just like we did in our warrior 3 position. So you're going to inhale, lift your right hip up so it starts to come on top of your left. And then exhale back to in line with the left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Come back to hands and knees. Switch over to your left side. So inhale, extend, flex the foot. Hold there. And then inhale, lift the left hip up. So it's working towards coming on top of the right hip. Exhale, so it's back in line. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Back to hands and knees. Give your wrists a little circle and stretch. We're going to do the same thing in downward facing dog. So you can repeat this on hands and knees if that's more comfortable for your hands and wrists. Spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes, come up into downward facing dog. Soft knees, slide the shoulder blades down the back, pedal out through the feet, loosen up the backs of the legs. And then inhale, right leg up into the air, try to get your hips parallel, and then inhale, lift the right hip up, exhale, back to parallel. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower, inhale, lift, Exhale, lower, come back to downward facing dog. Reset everything. Inhale, left leg's going to lift up into the air, pause there. And then on the next inhale, lift the left hip up. Exhale, bring it in line with your right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, come back to downward facing dog. Look up to your hands, walk your feet forwards. Forward fold, release your head. Shake your head a couple of times, soft bend in your knees. Spine roll up to stand. Slowly roll up. Roll the shoulders back. You're going to step back into a crescent lunge, right leg coming back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Release the shoulders, tuck the hips under, and then we're going to do our warrior 3 position. So take a breath here, settle in, get ready to balance on your left leg, spread the toes wide, give yourself a firm foundation, and then inhale, pop up. Lift your right leg, flex the foot, keep the hips in line, kick through your right heel, start to lift the heel as you lower your chest. Soft bend in your left knee so it doesn't lock out, and then back to your crescent lunge. Inhale, mountain, roll your shoulders back. Inhale, crescent lunge, take your left leg back, right knee bent, relax the shoulders, tuck the hips under, sink your hips low. Ready to balance on the right leg. Inhale, lift up, find your balance, flex your left foot, make sure the left hip doesn't lift up, keep them in line. Extend through the left heel as you lower your chest, start to lift your left leg. And then inhale, back to your crescent lunge, release the shoulders, step back to mountain, roll the shoulders back. So our half moon pose is very similar to our warrior 3 position, but instead of looking down and our hips being in line, we're going to look out to the side and have our hips open. So find your block or your stack of books, whatever it is, place it up at the front edge of your mat, and then we're going to step into a warrior 2. Step your right leg back, find your warrior 2 position. We're going to balance on the left leg first. Release your shoulders. Take a deep breath. And then you're going to shuffle this back leg in a little bit just to make it a bit easier. So maybe give it a little hop so that your warrior 2 isn't quite as wide and it's easier then to balance on this leg. You're going to just imagine your left hip is like your tilting point and you're just going to lift. So just like in our warrior 3, as the right leg lifts up, the rest of the body is going to lower down. So we're in this position. We're going to hop up onto the left leg, flex the right foot, try to keep everything facing out to the side, and then as your right leg lifts, the rest of your body is going to come down, and then here's where the block makes it a little bit easier, so we don't have to go all the way to the floor, we can just rest on the block. Find your position, focus on opening this hip up, so this top hip stacked above the bottom, flex the foot, lift your leg up high, top arm reaching up and over, stretch your fingertips up, and then big bend in your front knee, come back to your warrior 2. Back to mountain pose. Roll the shoulders back. With your gaze, just look wherever is most helpful for you. In the full pose, you're going to be looking up. That's going to really help open up your chest. For me, I find that when I start to turn my gaze up, that's when I start to lose my balance. So I'm going to keep looking down, especially as I'm talking, doing it at the same time, but feel free to take your gaze upwards if that's something that works for you. So reset everything, place your block in front of your mat, mountain pose, stand tall, step your left leg back, find your warrior 2, extend your arms, relax your shoulders, tuck the hips under, keep that openness in the front of the body, so hips and chest facing out to the side. Hop your back foot in a little bit just to make it a bit easier for you, and then start to shift your weight into your right leg. Flex your left foot as you lift it up off the floor. Extend your right leg so that it's nearly straight. It's just got a tiny bend in the knee. And then from this position is where we're just going to pivot down. We're just going to lean our right hand down, lift our left foot up, find your block, and then push firmly down through your right leg. Kick through your left heel, extend the left arm up, push the chest forwards, roll the shoulders back, pause for a breath, and then come back to your warrior two. Release your shoulders, step back to mountain pose. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Release your head. Take some nice deep breaths. Soft bend in your knees. Slowly spine roll up to stand. Roll the shoulders back. We're going to try that as part of a flow now. If you want to challenge yourself, you can take your block to one of the lower heights, or you can get rid of it altogether. I'll take mine to about here. If you've got a stack of books, maybe take one or two off. Stand tall. Inhale, sweep your arms up and back. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back to downward facing dog. Walk your feet back, pause in down dog for a breath. Inhale, lift your left leg up into the air. Exhale, bring your knee to your chest. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, foot between the hands. Inhale, spin your right hand forwards, up and back. Spin your back foot round, find warrior two. Relax the shoulders, turn the left palm up. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then we're going to try to go from reverse warrior into our half moon pose. So we're going to inhale back up and then hop the back foot. Exhale, start to lower the hand to the floor, to the block, wherever it can reach. Turn everything out to the side, so try to get everything stacked. Right hip stacked on top of left, right shoulder stacked on top of left. Right arm reaching up, right foot reaching back. Hold for a breath, maybe lift your leg a little higher. Inhale, big bend in your front knee, warrior two. Exhale, spin your hands around, find downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Pause in down dog for a breath. And then ready for the other side. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, lift your leg up. Exhale, foot between your hands. Inhale, spin your left arm up and over, spin the left toes out to the side. Find your warrior two. Pause for a breath. Turn your right palm up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Pause for a breath. And then inhale, lift your back foot. Exhale, start to slowly come down and find your pose. Roll your top shoulder back, stretch up through the fingertips, kick your left foot out to the side, see how high you can lift your leg. Take your gaze to wherever works best. Maybe try lifting it up really slowly and carefully. And then inhale, warrior two. Exhale, spin the hands down, downward facing dog. And then find your seated position to finish. So sit cross-legged, kneeling, legs out in front, whatever's most comfortable for you. Sit yourself tall and upright. Do a few shoulder rolls each way. Close your eyes over. Take some long deep breaths. As you exhale, feel everything let go, feel everything settle down. With each exhale, try to make your breath a little longer. And then slowly open your eyes again. Big breath together to finish. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, lift your gaze, lift your chest. Exhale, hands to your chest to finish. Namaste. Well done for today. It was a challenging one today. I hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow we're going to focus on the eagle pose, so it's another standing balance, but it's quite different. Instead of opening everything up and stretching out the front of the body, we're going to be kind of twisting our arms and legs up and stretching out our lower back and our shoulders. So I will see you tomorrow. Bye.